Welcome back. Today we're going to focus on our first kata, which is Kipon number 1. This is a series of 5 katas, also known as Heian katas. These are in the Shotokan series, and they are basic katas designed to teach you a variety of different things, including these different stances, how to integrate those stances with each other, and how to work on your timing between your hands and your feet, and the various blocks and attacks that you'll be doing within the series. For the first kata, Kipon 1, it is simply a downward block, forward stance, and punches. Now the tricky part is just learning the pattern of the kata. So these are in the shape of an I, or a Roman numeral 1, a capital letter I. So it would go across the floor, which would be the base of your I, and then you would go down the middle, and then you would do across the floor this way at the top, and then you retrace your steps down the middle, and again, retrace the bottom here. So at the end of the kata, if you had ink on your feet, it would look like a capital letter I, or Roman numeral number 1. All right, so the first thing that you have to learn with this kata is the footsteps in how to memorize the pattern and which direction to step and how to step. So let's just go through it one time, just once, with no stances at all, okay? I'm going to be using my left foot first, and I will direct you in the direction that you need to step with left, right, that kind of thing. And I'll tell you which way to look ahead of time. So if you follow along very carefully, you should be able to mimic my movements. Okay, so we're going to start by bowing, and you're going to step over to a ready position. Now again, we're not going to do stances. We're just going to step in the direction. So look left, step with your left, to your left. Okay, just relax your hands. Step through with your right foot. I'm C-stepping. And then you're going to step your right leg behind you. So look over your right shoulder, and your right leg is going to cut through at an angle from here across, behind and across. Because when I turn, I want that leg to be forward, and I want to be in that forward stance position. So I want my feet, remember from the stances exercise that we did, you want your feet to be as wide as a railroad track, same width as a horse stance. So if I only step to here and turn, it's not enough. So from here, slide through and turn around. And don't worry about your stances right now, just make sure that that right leg is forward. And then step your left leg through. Okay, that made the base of the I. Now we're going to come to the middle. Step your left leg to center, face the middle. All right, so we're facing back to the center where we started. Now you're going to step 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This is the trickiest turn of the kata, and what you're going to do is step your left foot behind you, and I'm going to wind up turning 3/4 of the way around, not quite a full 360. So my left foot steps behind, and then rotate around until you're facing this direction. I'll show you that one more time. So this was the third step through. Now my back foot, my left back foot, is going to step around to the back. So look over your left, step your left to the left behind you, swing it way around, and then rotate through. Now step through. Okay, now we're back to that cut through step with your right foot cut through. So we're here, look over your right shoulder, step your right foot through, rotate. And then again, step through with your left. Okay. Now we're just doing the same thing we did on the way down. You're going to do the same thing on the way back. So face the center, step your left foot to the center. And again, we're going to step 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. All right, here's that same big turn again. So it's a 3/4 turn. Step your left foot to your left. Look, step, rotate all the way through. Step through with your right. Look over the right shoulder, cut through, turn, and step. That's it. Draw your front leg to your back leg. Okay. Now, I'll demonstrate going nice and slow with the blocks and the punches as well, and adding that forward stance in properly. Okay, again, I'll call out when you're stepping left and right and which shoulder to look over. So bow, step your right foot over, ready position. Look to your left, step your left over, downward block with your left arm. This is a forward stance. Don't forget to C-step. Step through punch. Look over your right shoulder, step your right foot through, turn, and downward block with your right arm. Step through punch with your left. Face the center, step your left foot to center, block with your left arm to the middle. Now, I'll point out that whenever you're blocking in this particular kata, and most of these Kipons, it's going to be your front arm doing the blocking. It's not always the case, but in this Kipon kata, that's a good rule of thumb to remember which one is supposed to be doing the blocking. In this case, it's your left arm, which happens to be also my front arm. Now that step through punch 3 times. We're going to punch each time. 1, 2, and 3. On that third one, you ki-ai. Okay, now is that big turn. And it's going to be your left arm that does the downward blocking. It's also going to be your left leg forward by the time we get there. Remember, this is a 3/4 of the way turn. So from here, look left, chamber that hand, ready to downward block. Step your left behind, rotate, downward block with your left. Step through punch with your right. Look over your right shoulder, step your right foot through, rotate, downward block with the right arm. Step through punch with your left. Now we're going back to the center. Look to the center, step your left foot, block with your left arm to center. Step through punch 1, 2, 3, and ki-ai. Look over your left shoulder, step your left leg, get ready to block with your left arm, step, rotate, downward block. Step through punch with your right. Look over your right shoulder, get ready to block with your right arm, step your right foot, rotate, downward block right arm, step through punch with your left. That's the end of the kata. Draw your back leg, or draw your front leg to your back leg and bow. Okay, that was Kipon number 1. That's required for the white belt to get to the yellow belt. It also prepares you for all of the Kipon series, which are going to progressively get slightly more difficult. The cool thing, though, is that once you have the footstep pattern down, it never changes. All of the Kipons have the same stepping pattern. So once you learn that I-shaped pattern, you're going to be all set. You just have to learn the different kinds of blocks and kicks and coordination that comes with the hands and feet with the other things that are introduced in the other parts of the series. All right, very good. Have a great day and make sure you practice, practice, practice. Thank you.